Hello and welcome back to Investing for Generations, your channel for high quality stock research for long-term value investor. So today I want to take a look at the movements in Warren Buffett's portfolio, and he sells 36 million Apple shares and picks up some major drug stocks. 36 million shares of Apple to sell sounds a lot, and of course is a lot for every random normal guy. But for Warren Buffett, it's maybe not that much. And the question is, what will he do and what's the reason behind that? Because even with these selling of 36 million Apple shares, he still have 944 million shares left. And the question become, what will he do? Was it just trimming the position, or is it maybe the start to sell even more? And when, if it's like that, why could it be? I will look into it, and of course I don't know either, but just some thoughts about that. And therefore, I want to go to a quote from the Berkshire Hathaway 2020 annual meeting. Buffett said when he sold out of the airlines, when we sell something, very often it's going to be our entire stake completely. We don't trim positions. So, and if you read this, maybe the just 3% of his Apple shares he sold in the Q3 is maybe just a start to sell everything. And of course, with these big positions he have to handle, it's impossible to him to sell just everything at once. So maybe there is more to come because, as he said, we don't trim positions. Keep that in mind. I don't know if this will be the case with Apple, because for me, Apple still is, of course, a great business, but maybe it's really something more behind that. Because, as I mentioned in one of my latest videos about Apple and what to expect if you invest in on these high prices right now, it really seems like Apple is overvalued right now. And so, with the idea of the intrinsic value, and this is a whole idea of the value investment, and especially of Warren Buffett style investments, you can fairly say that Apple is overpriced, and it's maybe really a good time to go out of it and maybe sell the whole position, because this is what normally value investors do. Value investors normally don't trim positions. They have the investment thesis, and when a stock is highly overpriced, like it looks like with Apple right now, then it's time to sell. I calculated in my latest video an intrinsic value for Apple of $70, and currently we have a price of around $118, and so there is quite a massive overvaluation right now. And so maybe it's really time to sell. We will see how this will work out and what Buffett will do in the Q4 and following quarters. This will be very, very interesting. But next to the selling of Apple, Berkshire Hathaway was a net buyer of stocks in the latest period, after they sold a lot in Q2, especially, of course, the airlines. Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway bought some new stakes in Abbvie, Merck, Bristol Myers, and Pfizer. And Abbvie, Merck, and Bristol Myers received an allocation of around 1.8 billion each, while the Pfizer stake is much smaller at 135 million. And also, Berkshire Hathaway bought at the IPO of Snowflake in September, and also bought a stake in T-Mobile US, but just a very small stake of 0.12% of the portfolio. And last but not least, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway also bought 9 billion in own stocks back, for very good reason, because for me, and it looks like also for Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway is undervalued, and so it's a great investment almost always, especially when it's undervalued like it looked right now. And so I bought also Berkshire Hathaway in April and May, and my position now is up 23%. I bought my shares for around $185, and so I'm up a bit. And I think Berkshire Hathaway is one of the best long-term investments. Just look at my video, at my deeper analysis of Berkshire Hathaway. You find it here up on the screen, the link to the video. And by the way, if you're new to my channel, here you see an insight to my real money portfolio, and you find on my channel a deeper analysis of all of these businesses. And there I look into the business models, the balance sheet, of course, all the financial numbers, and then I calculate an intrinsic value and tell you when and why I bought. A lot of information in these videos about the businesses and the reasons why I think they are good long-term investments. And this is all it's about here on the channel. And so you see, I also have some other companies in my portfolio which are also in the portfolio of Berkshire Hathaway. The banks like JP Morgan or Wells Fargo, or even Pfizer, which is up 1.46% right now in my portfolio. And so overall, it will be very interesting to see what Warren Buffett will do in the next quarters, in the next years. It's not like you should just copy what he do. This is not what I want to say, but it's interesting what the maybe best value investor of our time just do. And at least it's very interesting just to follow him like some other great investors too. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and if you found any value, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on my road to financial freedom. And if you really liked the video, please give me a big thumbs up and ring the notification bell to never miss another video. And tell all your friends that here is a community rising of long-term value investor. We are now 540 people here, and it's growing just every day. So join this group and you get 2 to 3 high quality videos every week on this channel, plus a full insight on my real money portfolio. So see you then next time with another analysis of another stock. For so long, take care, bye bye.